You know what it is? He's against surrogacy.
No, I am not. Yeah. Don't do that. You're putting words in my mouth.
Anti-surrogacy.
I forgot that he's anti-in vitro.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna find out why twinning is not always winning.
Okay.
Why twinning's not always winning?
It's not always winning.
That's pretty tight.
Because you know how we always say that twinning is winning?
Yeah.
Not always.
That's a big thing that
Check
we're
this
about.
out. My husband got my twin sister pregnant.
Whoa. What?
Ah,
She does not.
Okay, here we go.
My husband slept with my sister so that we could have a baby. For some background, I have an identical twin sister and I have fertility problems. She does not. My husband and I have been struggling to have a baby for the last 6.5 years.
Wow.
Without telling me, my sister and my husband decided to sleep together to get pregnant and surprise me. They are having a baby.
It's a surprise birthday.
And
It's kind of cool.
my sister wants me to have this baby and raise her baby.
Identical twins.
After
baby.
she slept with my husband. And
cheaper.
he says that it's fine because it's like a surrogacy
Okay, yeah.
thing, and
Just
like,
cheaper.
genetically it's my baby.
I'm glad he said it's not a big problem.
My sister says it's no big deal, that she's happy to do it for me.
That's a real sister.
This is not the same as surrogacy. This is not the same
Better.
as my egg going inside her and doing a fertility treatment. She slept with my husband.
Surprise! We've been f***ing.
She's being about this, honestly.
Says that it's not cheating because it's basically the same lady parts. Because we're
Most fire take of all time?
Pretty fire.
She's just a clone.
She's being a bitch, honestly.
She's just really jealous.
She's being unreasonable.
This can't be real, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Ron.
Can we hear from Anthony Lee?
Anthony, what do you think
What
about
are
all
you
this?
talking about?
What do you?
As the guy who had the most sex in this room, is this acceptable behavior?
And why is it okay?
Okay, obviously it's not okay, gentlemen.
Really? Why?
Obviously, because she is right. Even though they're twins, it's not her egg. And then number two, she's always gonna have that feeling for the rest of their walking life, always like looking at the way.
But they're identical.
Let me-
their micro interactions,
Let me ask you a
Identical,
question. You have a car, right?
not the same.
Sometimes, you know, like
Inanimate object.
radiator breaks. You go and get the same like OEM part. You
Go to
put
the
it.
junkyard.
You don't
Yeah,
go.
yeah, but
Oh, this is no longer a Toyota.
But you're
This is
putting-
something else.
But you're putting it back in the car. This is going to a different car completely, and that's working with your shitty ass analogy.
So if you have two Toyotas, can't you swap the parts? And you technically still have two Toyotas if they're both like.
You don't have two Toyotas. You have one Toyota. The other Toyota just looks like your Toyota.
With your neighbor's Toyota.
It's a different VIN number.
You don't own that Toyota.
It's under a different
It's
owner.
a different VIN number,
Yeah.
but the parts are very similar.
Try another version of your shitty ass
What if
analogy.
I want to borrow your jacket,
Okay.
and then I'm wearing your jacket? It's the same jacket.
Did I say yes? You can borrow it.
I surprised you, yes, and I'm wearing your jacket. It's a pretty good analogy.
If I'm cool with it,
Yeah.
then I'm cool with it. She's not cool with it. It's her decision to not be cool with it. I know that this is way more fun for me to completely agree with you.
Oh, try more analogies. Try more analogies.
Yeah, more now.
You know what it is? He's against surrogacy.
No, I am not.
yeah.
Don't do that. You're putting words in my mouth.
Anti-surrogate.
I
Okay.
forgot that he's
Here's the thing.
anti-in vitro.
Yeah. He doesn't like IVF and surrogacy.
No,
You think
that's
it's a
not
scam.
thing. That's not a thing.
Every woman has a right to have a baby.
Big IVF.
So, let's not talk about Steve's abortions last year. 3 of them. Okay.
Three.
Whoa!
So the thing is,
Punch card.
maybe another version of this, or where it could have gone to maybe make her feel better, other than the fact that they disclosed it to her beforehand to see if she can get on the same page of allowing it, was being like, it isn't a surrogacy, or it's not the same, but it could save us like $15,000 to $30,000.
By doing it organically.
Yeah, by doing it organically.
Yeah. Why do you need to get a turkey basted up the poo-poo? Poo-poo pussy.
Poof, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, those are
Well
very
put.
yeah.
The poon-poon. Yeah, the poon-poon.
Oh, yeah, they could have just done that.
Yeah, to try and get her on the same
Could have
page.
just jizzed into a cup and just basted it in.
Yep.
Why did he have to actually do the pump fake?
You have the chick upside down, you put her legs like that, and you put a little Dixie cup.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I mean, shake.
I think it's
Then you
better.
shake
I
the
think it's
torso
better
a
when
little
like in there and then it goes.
They're like, guess what? We've been fucking, and finally I'm able to get pregnant. Why are you sad? Like, we've been trying, and then we wanted to do this as a surprise.
I thought you wanted a baby.
Yeah.
You said you wanted one, and you were sad about the fact that you couldn't have one.
And now you're back. And now you're
We just fixed
backtracking.
it.
And like we surprised you. We put it all together, all this thought into the surprise party.
Didn't you always want to be an aunt? That's what you said.
And he goes, women are so they backtrack all the time. They're ungrateful. That's what he's saying.
And then they were just like, dude, we did all this work. Like, you think we wanted to fuck each other? Oh, hell nah. No, we're like brother and sister. Why would you want
the
to
whole
fuck
time
each
we're
other?
like,
I'm not even attracted to her.
Yeah.
It's just like
Steve, no offense, this is gonna make you upset, but this lady's acting. She's acting with white privilege. I think that's white privilege.
White privilege.
White privilege.
She's like, like she's being ungrateful.
first world problems.
I know, right?
No, maybe not even that. I just think she's just being really rude about this.
She was having such a hard time having a baby, and then you wanted to stop that?
That's all she wanted.
6.5 years is a long time. Like, imagine what he's going through.
And it's kind of her kid, too, but she doesn't have to carry it.
That's kind of fire.
Half
Right?
years, damn.
I think the only messed up part about this is that the husband didn't tell her.
Yeah.
And then they had sex together.
The surprise, how, they needed the surprise though. They were gonna.
But what if, though... Okay, what if it was just missionary and there was no blowjobs, no other fun stuff?
kissing.
Or
It was
she didn't even really moan.
Oh, no
Yeah.
blowjobs?
But then how do you get hard?
Oh, that's true. You need to prep it, huh?
You gotta prep it.
Okay.
You think it would be more okay if they were just completely like sterile about it? They were very like.
Yeah.
Like wearing doctor's gowns.
I think it would be more okay.
They just looked
Like she didn't spit on it first?
They washed their hands like this and everything.
No, I think it'd be more okay if while she was doing it with the sister, he had a picture of the other sister next to her.
He prints out a picture of
Bag
his
it.
wife, puts it on the identical
bagged
twin
it.
sister.
Then you're like trying to do this one in your mind, but physically you're putting the sperm into this one. But then you know spiritually where he's at.
And he's calling the twin sister his wife's name.
Name, yeah.
He could just like have his phone out and then just be like face swapping the sister to the other sister.
Yes. Yeah. You could do that.
I hope this is a
She
bit.
could wear the wife's clothes.
I hope this is a prank video. Is it a prank video?
I googled it. It's on Twitter.
Or she could go fuck
True.
the dude's brother and say, I like your idea, so I'm doing the same thing, and then see how the dude feels.
I think the only way she should do this is like double murder. She gotta go double murder.
Triple
shit.
homicide.
Yeah, not suicide, but just she should murder her sister.
Would it be the same thing if like, let's say that in this situation, you know how the dude is trying to get that girl pregnant, she can't conceive. Can't he just get his own brother to conceive with the twin sister? Would that still be?
It has to be identical, brother.
But it's not
But
identical.
then he
yeah.
can't. But then he can't fuck her.
Yeah. So it kind of ruins the point.
Yeah, kind of ruins the whole thing.
It ruins his whole objective.
Yeah.
Damn. That is next level.
Hall past 2024.
Because, yeah.
The gaslighting is actually insane.
Yeah.
Because he just wants
That's
to
master
fuck her
level,
so bad.
honestly. You gotta respect it. If you can execute
Wait,
it,
you're
that,
telling me that maybe they're doing it for fun, and then they're just like, oh, we're pregnant now, so then maybe we gotta come out.
You know what? Really?
What?
You want to know the real story? So what happened is they just been fucking for the longest time, and she got a oops pregnant, and that's their big. Oop. It's just because we wanted to surprise you.
Wow.
That's
I didn't know
fucked.
that. I thought they just wanted to surprise.
No, that's
them.
just my way of solving it. I don't know if that really.
I think you take that shit to the grave, and then your sister is like, "Wow, our kid looks like exactly what we would have looked like if we had a kid. That's crazy."
You know the only reason why I don't believe that? I don't believe that because obviously humans are completely pure and they wouldn't do such
Angels.
things.
Yeah.
But if he was willing to like cheat and have sex with the identical twin, I think he first would have brought up the idea of having a threesome.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
But it's hard to get
twin sisters?
That's so sick.
Twin sisters?
It's because Anthony lives in a porno.
It's gotta be their idea.
Everybody thought about
If you had a
that.
twin, would you enter?
Don't make this too real.
But would
Say
you-
Nikki.
No, Nina. Yeah, Nina.
It's your prompt.
Would you actually like ever bring that up, even as a joke?
If Nina had a twin,
Yeah. Would you?
If they
As
were
a joke?
both, if they were both freaks,
As a joke, that would be insane.
Is that being a freak though? Or is that just
no,
being
if
like?
they were both like hinting at it,
I'll say this.
then I'd be like, oh
There's
my
no-
god, I
that's-
feel like
say
I'm
you were
getting
dating a-
energy.
That world
It doesn't exist.
Doesn't
okay?
exist.
Thank you, Steve. If you were dating a girl that was had an identical twin, at some point, if they proposed the idea of having a threesome with them, would you be like, "Oh, you're crazy"?
I stripped the whole
If
room
they-
down for cameras.
If they
whole room.
proposed the idea,
Exactly.
If I was
What
dating
sting
one-
operation is this?
The island boys
way
kiss
too
each other
easy
all
for
the
me
time.
right now.
You said what?
You're making this really easy for me. You're saying if I'm dating a girl,
Yeah.
right, and she has a twin,
And they proposed.
and they propose having a threesome,
Yeah. Would you not run for the hills? Because that's my first.
I would run for the bedroom.
How many
Kidding?
They're twin sisters who grew up together?
Yeah.
They're not talking about like twin sisters who like grew up on different coasts or some shit like a fucking movie. We're talking about twin sisters who grew up together in the same house.
We're not talking parent
They
trap.
don't want. They don't get horny for each other
Yeah, exactly.
and like want to fuck together.
mental? Let's say have mental issues.
How does the island boys do it?
They have mental issues.
They're fucked up.
They do it for money.
They look like stand-up guys.